Welcome, everyone. Some silences are louder than words. Not the silences of peace, not the silences of comfort, but the silences that tell you without speaking you don't matter here. Have you felt that? You walk into a room, bring your presence, maybe even a greeting, and all you meet is silence, the kind that eats at you from the inside. Today, Unlabelled asks, what do you do when silence tries to erase you? Let's dig deeper into this topic. Some silences cut louder than words. But the silences that strip you bare, that tell you without speaking, you don't matter here. Have you felt that? You walk into a room, you bring your presence. Maybe you offer a wish, a greeting, a small thread of connection. And what comes back? Nothing. Eyes that look through you. Conversations that continue without pause. A silence so thick, it begins to eat at you from the inside. And in that pause, you start questioning yourself. Should I have said something different? Should I have waited? Should I have kept my words, my love, my presence to myself? That pause becomes a mirror, but not a true mirror, a distorted one. A mirror that asks, who are you to believe you belong here? I know this silence. I walked into it too. I gave what I thought was care. And instead of acknowledgement, I was met with absence. Not the absence of people, they were right there. But the absence of recognition, absence of humanity. And in those few seconds, I felt myself shrinking. Not because I was small, but because their silence tried to fold me into nothingness. Maybe you have been there too, at a table where your words didn't matter. In a family gathering where your presence was overlooked. In a workplace where your effort was swallowed whole. Moments where you realized to them the work, the performance, the agenda was more important than you. But let's pause here. Let's tell the truth. That silence, it isn't empty. It is heavy. Full of messages that whisper, you don't belong, you don't deserve, you don't count. And yet, their blindness is not your invisibility. Their silence is not your truth. Their refusal to see you does not erase you. What they cannot name in you is often the very power they fear. Your presence unsettles their performance. Your care interrupts their transaction. Your truth does not fit in their hierarchy. So, they pretend not to see you. But pretending is not power. So I ask you, what will you do the next time silence tries to erase you? Will you fold into it? Will you shrink yourself just to be tolerated? Or will you stand anyway, refusing to disappear, refusing to apologize for being there? Because silence is not truth. Their blindness is not your invisibility. Their refusal to acknowledge you does not erase the weight of your presence. What they cannot see is often what unsettles them most. What they ignore is often what carries the deepest power. But here is what you must remember. Acknowledgement is sweet, but it is not survival. Recognition feels good, but it is not your anchor. You're not here to beg for visibility. You're not here to earn permission. You're not here to prove your worth. You are here to live, to speak, to stand. You were never invisible. You were never absent. You were always here. And the silence that tried to erase you, it never stood a chance.